Hey guys, it's Powered Up Mike R.
And Lily404. And we have reached
Sorbetti's chilly reception.
Mhm.
Now, this is a boss fight, and this boss fight is interesting. Wow.
And on this galaxy, there is one cool move that you guys should see.
The rock mushroom is back. Instead of just melting ice sculptures of Goombas, we get to literally destroy them to pieces by smushing them.
Yep, you just knock them down with one punch.
Yeah, just shake your Wii remote and done. Now, of course, it wasn't exactly our lucky day with that block.
Because for the first time ever, we had just gotten a Bowser side of the dice.
And the Star Bunny says we need to find star chips. And even though this is the easiest part of the level, for some reason I actually forgot where they were.
Yeah.
It's like, but as a kid, growing up, Sorbetti's boss battle was very confusing. But we'll get into that later. Well, you gotta give the developers credit here. They did a pretty good job hiding the star pieces.
Yeah, because they want to make the gamers a little more challenging to face.
More challenges. And this was another easy part. However, upon first glance it might look like we're lost, but trust me, we're not. The wind and snow, that deep whoosh goes right through here.
Yep.
Yeah, our Star Bunny doesn't have anything to say. We're not gonna be buying anything from the Luma shop yet. I don't think we had enough star bits. But this planet, we're actually walking on a boss.
Yeah.
But here's Sorbetti. But here's where things get difficult. You're supposed to shake Sorbetti on the giant red nose part. It's like, as a kid growing up, I always found that part hard. I couldn't figure out where I was supposed to attack Sorbetti. It's like, but once I figured it out, the boss battle became super easy. And only 3 hits. And we get our star.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Not even my co-star can take down that head.
but a shake can. Now this is a galaxy where pretty much the Wii's motion controls really get intense or whatever. The Rolling Masterpiece Galaxy, bless you,
Thank you.
the Silver Chomp Grudge match. Now we're introduced to a new gimmick, the Star Ball. And, well, this is the one part of the game where motion controls are used heavily.
And you guys probably should know about this. It may be kind of fun, but it's a little bit complicated because you don't want to fall off.
Exactly. Now, you have to hold the Wii remote in an upwards position, and depending on where you tilt it is the way your star ball moves. But the thing is, sometimes the motion controls, it's like you're twisting your arm in all these wacky directions, which I find pretty annoying at times, but luckily the star ball is only used in a couple stars. But one thing is, the motion controls aren't exactly game-breaking here. They're tolerable. But Lily, do you tolerate motion controls? Like, can you handle them fine?
I think so.
Like, I know you enjoy Wii Sports Resort's motion controls. Those ones were actually really good. Well, they worked. On Galaxy 2, it feels slippery. Like right here. It's just so awkward, but luckily, this is only used in like 4 or 5 stars out of the entire game. But the one thing that kind of is noteworthy about this galaxy, there's a lot of collectibles. Coins, star bits, you name them, right?
Yeah.
But this isn't the ideal galaxy for grinding on star bits. There's another one coming up. Now this part is where the motion controls really got annoying. Lily, you aren't kidding.
Nope.
Like, in tight areas, Starball gets hard to control. It's like, the good thing is you can get some practice along the way. But this is one of the best parts about Co-Star. You can easily grab that Comet medal without trouble. It's pretty convenient. Luckily, you're invincible to all those saws. But doesn't that part look cool? Just rolling on the ruler.
Mm-hmm.
And it's time for a semi-boss fight. And, well, Nintendo got pretty smart here. It's like, if you try to use Co-Star on the Silver Chomp, it'll just be locked in place, which is nice. But you gotta be careful you don't fall down.
Yeah.
It's a lot like, Boyle the Big Bully in Super Mario 64 and its DS remake. You just gotta knock him off the edge. And that Silver Chomp pretty much gave us our start, even though we've had it all along.
Yeah.
Luckily, we don't have a lot of Starball levels, but we just got one out of the way at least.
We sure did.
We've got mail!
Addressed to a baby star.
Our baby Luma. Just like last time, we get some star bits.
We don't know who it is yet, but we will eventually find out someday.
And Lubba, he actually cares about the player. He actually gives us a fair warning about our Wii Remote batteries. A haunted Hall's galaxy, a glimmer of Bulbberry. And you know what that means, Yoshi. Now the Bulbberry is a pretty interesting power-up, but we'll get there. Throughout various points in the game, you can switch to Luigi, but we're saving him for his own episode.
Yes.
After I think before we do Green Stars, we'll be able to do Luigi, because, spoiler alert, after the final boss, you unlock Luigi for the whole time. But this is probably the first of a few nerve-wracking galaxies. The pressure is on, basically. These tight platforms. Yeah, you don't want to fall off.
It's dangerous down there.
And the music is actually a remixed or remastered version of the Super Mario World Ghost House theme. And they made it sound even creepier. It fits the mood perfectly. And, of course, Co-Star can be helpful and stop those ghost things. I can't remember what they're called.
Whoa.
Exactly. You gotta be careful here. Because if you go too fast, you're falling down.
We don't want that.
However, the ghost galaxies get more intense later on. I believe it's just like in that one Yoshi's Island level. Keep moving. Like, you don't want to... The pressure's on. Now, this part is always... It's easier than it looks, but it's pretty nerve-wracking. You gotta be quick. No other way to say it. But now we get to the fun part. Yoshi! Now, the Bulbberry, it can unlock secret platforms that aren't normally visible. But the best thing about Yoshi in Galaxy 2 is, he's immortal. Yoshi can never die. Like, even though Yoshi fell down, he just poofs back up in his shell. Or if he gets hit, He'll run around, but go back into his shell unharmed. Isn't that great?
Yeah.
Yoshi's invisible, and it's amazing. Anyways, the bulb berry is pretty unique. But it's on a timer. So, but the game is nice enough to have a couple bulb berries along your path. And we've made it to our star. We're gonna end it off here. Thank you all for watching and bye-bye.
Bye.